My name is Phil Vaccaro. I'm a vice president at Parthenon. I work in our education practice, primarily with K-12 institutions, and we work on a variety of education reform topics. The goal of the project was to really understand how technology is supporting student-centered learning. And we went about that in a number of ways. One is we spoke to a lot of people in the field. And you can imagine when you start to think about topics of education technology, you want to certainly talk to educators, and you want to talk to technology experts. We tended to focus on a group of educators that are more on the leading edge of using technology in support of student-centered learning. We also interviewed a number of technology experts, and these are folks who are largely on the vendor side, who are trying to create products that are going to be useful to schools. One of the major takeaways from the research we conducted is really how fragmented the demand is. These early adopters are really trying to figure this out, figure out what they need, and figure out what the market offers, whether what the market offers is a good fit for them, and if not, how might they build a solution on their own or look to band with others to help inform the vendors as to what their needs are. If you think about teaching and learning as a series of interactions, interactions between students and teachers, interactions between students and other students, students and content, students and technology, there are a number of ways in which technology might be able to support those interactions in a way that make those interactions more effective, more efficient. And in some cases, technology can play a big role. In other cases, technology may not play a very big role. And so I think that districts and educators are really trying to figure that out. Where can technology add the most value for them? I think that one thing that became very clear was that a lot of the vendors feel like they're chasing the demand a little bit. Or at the very least, they're trying to inform the demand, help the demand understand what it is that they might want. So I think that there are a lot of challenges that the market faces right now, particularly on the demand side. You have a number of schools out there that don't even have the infrastructure to be able to support the kind of technology that would be required for student-centered learning. You have an issue of teacher training, and do teachers have the time and space and the training to figure out how to adapt these technologies into the way in which they teach students? There's also a fear of commitment in the sense that, they don't want to lock themselves down to a product that they then have to use when some other technology is going to come out and it's going to be better. But, I think the great thing is that innovation is certainly happening, that there is a desire to develop technology solutions that support student-centered learning. We're still in the early innings. The idea of the 19th century classroom still being the same as the 21st century classroom, I think that's finally starting to change. But it's a process, and it's going to continue to be a process for a period of time.